Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Echoes of Elderwood, Shadows of the Mind, Session 2. I'm your DM, DocSparks, joined once again by Kade, Bailey, and Devlin. Unfortunately, Heath is out with the flu right now.
Fucker didn't want to play.
He does exist.
He does exist, I promise.
He will magically appear sometime.
But yeah, we're really excited. We want to thank everybody who tuned in 2 weeks ago to our premiere. We're excited for those returning to view us. To those who are watching us for the first time tonight live, who may have seen our shorts on TikTok and YouTube, welcome. We hope you have a great time. Please sound off in chat. We're still working out some of the initial scuff from session 1. I think we got most of it worked out. If you happen to notice anything, please let us know and we will work to fix it as quickly as possible without derailing the session. With that being said, before we get rolling too far in, I do want to remind that our campaign tonight is sponsored by In-Service Training Group out of Columbus, Ohio. They are a veteran-owned company that specializes in training for self-defense, as well as the entire security industry in things such as firearms, first aid, emergency preparedness, and basic defense tactics. You can visit inservicetraininggroup.com to book classes. They also do all Ohio concealed carry, and they do OPATA certifications for those using firearms in the line of duty. In-Service Training Group, train today, survive tomorrow.
We're also sponsored tonight by Toolcraft LLC. They are based out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. They do stuff like jigs, fixtures, custom machinery, stuff like that. So if you need anything along those lines, please hit them up. They have a website that's toolcraftfw.com. That's TOLCRAFTFW.com. And like I said, those guys are good to us. Please be good to them. And hit them up if you need anything tool or craft related.
Yep. Also, we have our exclusive energy partner, Dubby. Dubby is a zero jitter, zero crash, zero sugar energy supplement designed for gamers by gamers. They also have a very eclectic line of shakers. I'm currently drinking their Dragonade, which is a dragon fruit lemonade flavor. And if you go to dubby.gg and use code Elderwood at checkout, I'm not nervous. I promise I'm not nervous. Use code Elderwood at checkout. Take 10% off your entire purchase and support the channel. That's dubby.gg. Use code Elderwood. Dubby, be better. Also, in case you guys didn't know, we have a new sponsor tonight.
Ooh.
Tonight, I'm hoping we can use the brand new Highland Protection Battle Cam. Sponsored by Highland Protection LLC out of Columbus, Ohio. They are the leader in private security, both armed and unarmed, in the greater Columbus area in sectors like apartment complexes, warehouses, and other avenues like that. So if you are looking for top-notch protection that prides itself on professionalism through integrity, or you're looking to join one of the top security teams in either Columbus or Cleveland, go to highlandprotection.net. Highland Protection's motto is one team, one fight. So how are we feeling after last week?
Good. Nutty.
Nutty? Feeling nutty?
Just because you can talk to a cat now.
Well,
You're the nutty professor.
just wait, because it might get a little bit nuttier tonight.
Oh boy.
But before we go too far into the recap, let's roll the intro.
Hey, so we know the vid was choppy again. We tried something, it didn't work. I thought it was, good, and it wasn't good. So we're gonna try something different next time. So sorry about it this time. We will get it figured out eventually, or it'll be just a running joke, and our intro will always be messed up forever.
I will say though, the good thing about it though is that OBS didn't tell us that we were losing quality. So that's the file. It's the file this time.
We'll get it figured out. It's it's a thing.
So we'll get it worked out. All right. So let's recap last session with what happened in the story. So our intrepid adventurers, Olaf, Storal, and Yarval.
Intrepid is a generous statement.
That's a starship from Star Trek.
I don't even know intrepid.
No, that's the Enterprise.
Oh, whatever. It's aircraft carrier. Who cares? Doesn't matter.
So our party had a shared nightmare with a mysterious fourth person and received trinkets from a strange old lady who they hadn't discussed amongst themselves. It turns out to be the same old lady.
Hey, internet, I'm not going to eat it.
I might.
Oh, we're showing.
None of the trinkets are edible. Okay.
Everything is edible once.
No. But so you guys, the party went to Nigiriata, and they found the Burning Tree Tavern, where inside they found Silas Gremory, who is a warlock that basically got himself pretty grilled about how he got them together and why. You guys found out that there is a dark mist that is encroaching on the capital of Terracona, and that all you know is that it creates hell on earth from Silas's words. You guys then went dramatic soda.
It's appropriate.
We're off the rails already.
I got great timing. I'm just saying.
This is great. I love the energy tonight. So you guys went upstairs thinking that he was about to take you guys to a single room. He puts a key in the door and opens up the Mystic Mansion. You guys got to experience in there. You guys now have your keys to the Mystic Mansion. And as the mansion came back into the same plane to the tavern, you notice there was a commotion as everyone downstairs is barricading the doors and the windows. And Silas has a hold of a wizard by the scruff of his coat. And all he tells you is that mist is on its way to where you are.
I did have a question about that I forgot to ask last time.
Yes.
We didn't travel in time at all.
No.
So the same amount of time has passed. Okay.
I think that was explained.
I'm forgetful.
No, I'm pretty. Yeah. I think Silas explained that. I'm just want to make sure that
I don't
like
listen
all
to
of us
these.
So
that.
the Mystic Mansion, Silas explained to you, it acts like the TARDIS just without the TA. It's the artist. It's simply a pocket dimension.
Erdis?
The Erdis.
Redis.
Yeah, the Redis. It's the reduction.
No, it's a puree.
Oh my god. Okay.
So
I made a potato joke. Whatever.
yeah, we'll talk about it later. So it's a pocket dimension that this house sits in. That, it's a little pocket dimension that it sits in, keeps you out of harm's way. It doesn't do any type of time travel.
Okay.
All right.
Make sure it was the 1-to-1 time frame.
Yeah. All right. So with that, let's begin. So there is a hustle and bustle. All of the lanterns are out in the tavern. It's the only light is the sun that's coming in through the slats in between the wood on the table as Silas is holding up this wizard by his coat. And he's just laying into him. Where have you been? How did the other three get here before you did? No, okay, this isn't what matters. And you watch as he sets him down. And he literally sets him down almost in the path of somebody that's carrying a table to barricade the door. So this poor guy is just getting battered around. And you see Silas kind of collect himself. And he looks at the wizard and he goes, take this. And he hands him a key to the Mystic Mansion. Take this. Upstairs, the door is already there. just get ready for what's coming. I don't have time for this. And as he says this, the wizard just kind of flusteredly, he's like nods, he's like, yeah, of course. And he runs and he literally pushes past you guys real quick. Like, and all he can say as he passes by, he's like, I didn't know there was a time limit. I'm so sorry. I will be right back. And he's just rushing to try and be ready with you guys.
Okay.
And as he runs past and you hear the Mystic Manor's door shut, Silas turns, and just like at the end of the session, you see that as he holds his hands out, there are marks on his hands that begin to glow as his packed weapons, his knives, are in his hand. And he turns to you and says, that mist is on its way here. We need to prepare ourselves.
What are knives gonna do against mist?
I was just about to ask the same thing.
The knives aren't for the mist. It's for what the mist is bringing.
See, that part you left out last time.
I told you it was hell on earth.
Look, your hell
Be
and
a
my
lot of
hell are very
things.
different. Have you ever had a flea bath?
You know, I just had one last week to be
This
precise.
is not the... Okay. We're not arguing about fleas and bats.
Thank God.
Thing coming. We need to do something else to either leave, prevent thing. I don't think we're going to prevent thing, but we get to figure out what game plan is and move on. Thoughts?
And
Anyone?
Why don't we go back upstairs? Just
Yeah, well, let's get in the magical house
Our
thing.
options are stay and fight, run away, run towards it. I'm doing whatever
I'm
you
a fan
got.
of running away.
2 questions. One for you, one for mostly you. First one. If tavern goes bye-bye, does house still exist?
Yes,
Can we
the
leave?
house-
Where does door lead to?
That it literally, okay, like I said before, when we were in the mansion before, it anchors to any door that the key is in.
So the door will stay, but the tavern will go poof.
Storal just glazes over.
We have to be in the mansion before the tavern that the door is attached to goes poof.
I get that. We're in the mansion. Tavern goes poof while we're in the mansion. We leave mansion, it's just door in rubble.
But we're in the
We would have to find somewhere to anchor the house to go through a new door. Otherwise, you're stepping right into the event horizon, and I don't know if you've ever had your insides simultaneously become your outsides, but that's about what it's like.
No.
Imagine falling into a star.
I know a lady that can do that though if you pay her real nice.
Next question for you.
Yeah.
Weirdo wizard guy went into the mansion.
Yeah.
Why would you just send him in there? We don't know what if he is causing this. I mean, coincidence? I think not. He shows up, says mist is coming. Mist is now coming because we can, everybody's barricading
Yeah.
windows and doors, and you let him into the safe spot where we want to go.
He's the other guy I called you with.
You should leave and go up there.
I
don't
I'm
think
trying
we're-
to figure out why it's gotta be me, but I'll go. I don't care.
You're bigger,
Oh, okay. That's fine.
and I don't want to get stabbed first.
I got my own key. Let's go up there and figure out what old Wizard Sleep's doing.
I'll follow behind.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going with you guys. I'm not staying here.
I don't think
I want to know what's being prepared.
Fine.
we're gonna outrun a fog.
Silas.
Fine. Okay, fine. We'll go back in the mansion. We'll regroup. We'll get this figured out. And instead of Olaf taking the lead, Silas just pushes past you guys. He's like, and he's grumbling. He's like, I don't understand why this is so fucking difficult that I'm trying to get everybody together to help fight this thing that's coming, and we're more worried about the other guy who I sent to help us fight. But whatever.
I don't know if he's what made it. I'm not gonna say
I'm
that.
just
I'm
more
gonna
curious
rephrase that.
about. You want him to get prepared? Prepared with what?
He's got to get spell books, and is that not how wizards work?
To my knowledge, they just do spells.
Wizards also cause a lot of fucking shit like this.
Like this,
right
yeah.
now.
Okay, we can figure it out.
So do
And as-
weirdos with laid up markings on their hands and on their face.
And knives to stop a mist.
I can trust him now. He said so. Remember,
Hmm.
he had a
And-
long talk with me about.
I can trust
honesty.
him about as far as you can throw me.
I can throw you very far with the cat form, and he can probably throw you farther.
I'm not good at analogies.
So
Fair enough.
as you go up the stairs, and the door is still open to the mansion, and you can see into the mansion that the wizard is making his way out. He has his staff prepared. You can see he's got his he's prepared. And as he walks towards the door, and as you and Silas walk towards the door, he starts to say, "All right, what's the plan? and then the door slams shut. Nobody's touched it.
Oh.
And then and as that happens, Silas grabs it. No, fucking no! Can one thing go fucking right?
Explain right now.
I was afraid this was going to happen. The house has a method of protecting itself. If it senses that danger is coming, it disconnects itself until we put the key in a door that's in a safe place.
That's what I was trying to do.
Wonderful.
Was disconnect myself.
That's wonderful.
Interesting.
So now we have no house, we have no wizard.
We have the mist. What's in there?
Okay, are there windows upstairs, like in the hallway? Would there be a window looking out?
No, because it's set up like a normal, like it's set up almost like a modern hotel would be, where you get to the higher and the only windows are like towards like a common area, but where these are all the rooms, it's literally just doors and rooms.
I was about to say, I want to find the nearest window and look out.
Yeah, I mean, you can just easily pick a room and
that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick a room on one side of the building, and I want to look out the window and see if I can see the mist coming. To try to figure out. I'll go from window to window to try to figure out what direction it's coming from.
Okay.
Or if I can see it at all.
Okay. So the way the hallway is situated, you have rooms on the north side of the building and rooms on the south side of the building.
Okay. Where am I closest to?
The door that was connected to the mansion is going to be, the window would be facing the north side.
Okay,
You want to take the north and I'll take the south?
Fair enough. Like that plan.
And I'll stay here.
You're coming with me, kitty.
All right, so I run to the north window. I'm gonna run, blow the door open, just not even worried about it. I don't care if anybody's in there. I'm going right to the window. I'm lifting it up or opening it up, however it works, and I'm looking out to see if I can see any sign of this mist or anything that is dangerous looking
I will
coming our
take
direction.
the opposite approach and cautiously walk up to said door and kindly knock and wait for someone's voice.
I have no manners. I don't know what that
I
means.
will continue to try and
And
jump
I will
off of your
and find out what happens.
Okay. So we're going to start with your room.
Okay.
Because you're taking the most urgency.
Okay.
So you kick open the door, and there is just you hear a shrill shriek. And you look as you see two elven maidens quickly clutch the comforter and fight back and forth with
Should have
it.
gone with him.
And as they're trying to cover themselves up.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
So I walk in the room, I go to the window, I'm looking out it, and then I look back, perhaps too long, and I just kind of freeze and stare for a minute. Sorry. Evil afoot. And then I go right back to the window and open it and look out.
And as this is happening, Silas is like, terribly sorry. Shit is hitting the fan. I would suggest getting dressed when we leave and getting out. Anywho, so you and Silas are in this room together looking out the window, and you see nothing coming from the north. You can see across what you can see in the... actually, give me a D20 on perception real quick.
Okay.
It's a very low roll that you're having to go against here.
Okay, 13.
Okay. You definitely pass it.
Cool.
You can see in the distance, there is what looks to be an old crumbled cathedral.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a clear, and you can see, especially with your heightened vision.
With your special eyes.
With your special eyes. You can see
Especially
that there is
it's
a
nighttime,
path.
right?
It's still midday, but it's getting darker by the second.
So it's getting darker is what I'm
Yes.
asking. Okay, cool.
So, but you can see that there's a path that clearly would lead to the next town by this cathedral heading north.
But no evidence of anything.
But no evidence
malicious.
of anything coming from the north towards you.
Okay, I'm gonna now run to just leaving Silas and my two lovely elven maidens behind and run to try to find whatever room he's in.
So, and Silas is going to follow behind you real quick, and he's going to be like, lovely, and leave and shut the door behind him.
Right, he didn't give him a key.
You could tell that he was like priorities. So when you guys go to the south, I'm not going to make you roll.
Knock on the door.
Okay. There's no answer.
Okay. Grab the cat. Open the door.
Okay. There's nobody in this room. This room
There's
is not
nobody.
been
There's nobody in the room.
Nobody. This room has not been let out.
Put the cat down.
Better fucking run.
No running, cat. Okay. Let me go look out the window myself on the south end.
So I'm not going to make you roll because you can obviously see coming from the south towards you. There is just this fog, this dark mist.
Found it.
How close?
It's probably at least maybe a mile out now. It's moving.
Okay. So
And-
at that point, I'll be in the room with you, and I'll be like, "Think we need to start heading the other direction?"
Can I see anything?
Nah.
It's about the only thing I can think of.
My barbarian instinct is to fight, so I don't.
What are you gonna fight? The air?
Okay.
I don't know what's coming with this mist. I don't know, but
Because I do also.
my gut's telling me
Right.
to stay and fight something.
So to answer your question, Kade, you can see in the mist from where it's come over the other towns. You see Silas was right because you can see in there those buildings are on fire. Those buildings are smoldering. There are people running. You can see people running towards Nigiriata that are being engulfed in this mist.
So now that I have eyes on the mist and what it's
But
doing,
what do we see in it?
given what you know as a DM, do I recognize this in any way, shape, or form?
No.
Okay.
Is there? Well, I can't tell, but can I ask? Does anybody see anybody controlling the mist?
Looks like fire and
Nah.
death and.
I don't recognize this. This doesn't look like anything that came from the Underdark.
Well, I don't like to run, but
I think
Doesn't-
we're going to have to.
doesn't look like we're gonna have much of a fucking
Swinging
choice
at the
here.
air is not going to do anything, and for all we know, it's going to light us on fire. Tavern with it.
All right.
You said there's some kind of ruins, right?
That's the closest thing that I saw was.
I don't know. Has he told you that?
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
What did you see on your end?
I tell you what I saw. I would have said that. I didn't see anything from the other side.
Alright.
Yeah, closest thing I saw was some ruins. Looked like possibly a church of some kind, large building. Just
What was the church made out of?
Stone.
That's not
can't burn.
flammable.
Can't
Did,
burn.
did you see any doors?
Well, it was like it's really old, like it'd been torn down some time ago.
Mr. DM, what is the church? Describe the ruins.
So, from what Yarval was able to see, it was a combination of stone and wood. It was probably like a wood roof. He could clearly see there was shattered red stained glass in the big cathedral window. There was still one belfry that was standing. The surrounding grounds looked to have pretty much been abandoned.
Okay, so does the tavern have a cellar?
The tavern does have a cellar.
Well, think about it. Air.
No, I'm weighing options here.
Yeah.
We run to
I
the
mean, air.
because if we run to the cathedral and we try to find get it low in the cathedral, I know this thing's coming for us, but can we make it out of here in time since it's pretty fast moving?
What I'm thinking is if we go cellar, air goes into everywhere, and mist is part of the air.
Right.
We go down there. Now we're in fatal funnel, and that's it.
Let's talking more running, please.
Yeah, because
Oh
this
yeah,
mist is
at this
still
We
point,
evil.
don't
at
want to
this
go
point, as I got
running
closer,
and not have a plan.
how
cat.
okay, so
Rather not
from
get
a minute
burned
ago,
alive.
I would say that was probably, I don't know, a minute or two.
Yeah.
It was about, you said, a mile
in the
out.
time, in the real time that you've had this conversation, that mist is now a half mile out.
Okay, we need to get going.
We gotta go.
Okay.
Dads are bickering.
All right,
Time
all
to
right.
go.
Find the trail he saw and
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, we can
take-
head towards that cathedral. I
Take
mean,
my lead. I know where it goes.
the only way out is north. That's going to take us towards Terracona too. So if we can get somewhere that I can get the mansion key in that's not in the mist, we can get out of here.
Okay, follow me. I've seen the trail already. I guarantee you I have the best vision in the dark because that's where I come from. Just stick behind me.
All right.
Okay.
And I'm going to continue running.
Do we pass the door that he went in?
It's right across the hall.
Is the door? You're going to ask if the door's still open.
Yeah. Is the door still open?
Silas closed it behind him, but
Aw.
as you guys all step into the hall, the two elven ladies they are now fully dressed, and they're actually in very regal performer looking clothes.
Ooh.
Do you think they might have been with Imagine Humans
Oh,
that was
God.
performing the night before?
Are they groupies?
Do you like cats?
Magical
You want to come with
items.
us?
and they just clearly look at you confused.
Olaf, pick up the cat, please. We're moving.
Cat.
Nope.
Cat
No
here.
time. Let's
I
go.
suddenly want
Elvin-
to play.
You grab the elven maidens.
So
Save them.
I'm
Women and
helping
children.
you.
I don't have interest at this moment. I'd like to not die.
We're not gonna let people say we're not gonna let these two lovely ladies die, right?
I lean my head in. Hey, run that way, and I point out the window,
fair
and then
enough.
I scoot.
okay.
Let's go.
So you guys are on the way, and the elven ladies are following you. Like they may not understand you. They clearly look at you like they don't understand a word anybody has said to them so far.
Great.
But they can tell something's going on. and
Hopefully
they're
they
following
recognize
you.
I pointed.
Smitten with old ears over here.
Oh,
So-
God.
But as you guys head down into the main hall, you see that the barkeep, everyone's gathering whatever improvised weapons they can. You see some people are holding chairs up. You see there's a little girl holding like a candlestick, but she has no candle on it. It's just the pointy thing that holds the candle. Like they're preparing for whatever's coming, because obviously whatever this wizard said, and they're battering down the hatches ready to fight. And as you guys are moving towards the door, the barkeep steps in the way. Where are you going? We need help.
Sir, I advise you highly to move. We're leaving. That mist is killing people.
Have you looked out the window?
Yeah, obviously we've looked out the window.
Have you looked at the destruction and the fire and everything that's coming this
Yeah,
way?
and we're gonna stay and fight for our home. Whatever.
What
this
are
thing
you
is.
going to fight?
I don't know what it is. We're gonna fight for it though.
There's nothing to fight. I've been up top. I have looked out. I have seen it. Look at me. I see very well in the dark. I've also seen a lot of things. I am an elf. Lived a long time. A lot longer than you. Take my fucking advice. Run that way. Take everyone in here and run, or you are all going to die.
What he said.
Silas, how many rooms are in that house?
Oh, I mean, as
It
many
do-
as
it doesn't matter. We
needs,
can't
but
get the
We
house.
can't get.
Not yet.
Are you suggesting we take an entire village in a caravan as fast as we can to try and get them into the mansion?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
There's no way it's gonna
You'll
happen.
get crushed through the doorway. There's no way. They'll stampede each other.
We can try, but it's not gonna work. As you guys are arguing, the barkeep, you know what? I'm sorry I even stopped you. Obviously, you guys are more important than us, so.
Not what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to say it. I get it.
I turn to
Let
the rest of everybody in there, because clearly I'm not getting through to this guy who I don't even know why we thought he was the leader. I raise my voice and I say, everybody calm down, listen for a moment. Does anybody even acknowledge that I'm talking? We'll take that.
The tavern goes silent.
I have seen what's out there. I know you have too. What is coming is a mist. I do not see anybody or anything coming this way, but mist, fire, and destruction. This man that I'm with, and I point to Silas, with his funny-looking face,
Sorry about that.
he has seen this. He has come from a place where it has caused great destruction. Everyone has died, trying to stay and fight what they did not understand, frankly, what we don't understand. You have children, you have women, you have elderly. Get out while you can, run the other direction. Please, I beg of you. I am one of the few that really loves all of your kind and that you are living.
So, as you give your speech,
Aw.
you see everyone's turning to each other. Everyone's like, what, do we listen? What do we do? You see the two elven maidens that are with the group.
Fuck's sake.
And the barkeep just goes, we'll let you out through the front door to try and get a faster way out. We'll go out through the cellar door. I know the wine cellar. We can at least try to get out that way and see if we can get ahead of it.
Good.
I apologize.
I bid thee well.
And so he turns and he points towards the door, and two of the Dragonborn that were part of Imagine Humans strum their instruments, and their mage hands form to move the table that's in front of the door so you guys can go out. As you see, the barkeep is leading people into the cellar, and you see that the two elven ladies get caught up in that, and they move towards the cellar as well. They move towards what's more safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Thank God.
so now the door is open.
Did not want them trailing us.
And as you step outside, unfortunately, because of how long your speech took,
Yeah.
you step outside into the mist.
Shit. I was trying to be concise.
Talk too much, you son of a bitch.
Okay, all right, so if I step out in the mist, can I shut the door and try to go? Is there a back door or look for a back door? Bust out a window? Anything?
You've stepped outside,
Shit.
and the scene that you see, the people who weren't in the tavern, it's chaos. There are people running in the streets, several clutching at their heads, dropping to their knees and screaming. And as you look and you see someone in front of you just screaming, oh gods, what? No, drops to his knees, and there's a brief flash of light. And there's suddenly a demon standing in front of him. And it seems only focused on the guy. And he's quickly trying to backpedal backwards, and before he can even scream out in terror, the demon just eats him whole. And then proceeds to move in towards the center, or what is presumed to be the epicenter of the mist outside of town. And as you look around, you see the same scene happening over and over and over, where people are just suddenly clutching their skulls and screaming in fear. And then various demons, chained angels, beasts are just appearing and laying waste. You've got those who seem to have survived, that they're trying to fight back, and in this fight, it's starting to cause collateral damage to the buildings around. You're starting to see the embers forming in some of the buildings. The stables are already on fire, and the horses have been let loose. And then I need everyone to roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck.
Well,
I got a 7.
Let's see. I got a 13.
How? Okay.
I got a +3 on wisdom.
Yeah. Okay.
Suddenly, Storal. Are you in human or cat form?
Cat form currently being carried by him. Unsure if on shoulder or if just.
Okay.
Your shoulder.
Perfect.
Your own
Okay.
shoulder.
So there is a sudden, high-pitched screeching noise reverberating between your ears. It is rattling your skull.
Love that.
So much so you lose focus on your wild shape, turn back into your human form, and fall off of Olaf's shoulder.
Okay.
am I in front or behind?
I believe you might have been in front because you were leading the charge out the door.
Okay. I wouldn't have seen them fall.
Can I reach down and pick her up, put her on my shoulders?
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm
Yeah.
just trying
But-
to get it out of my head.
Yep.
Think if I shake my head, it will get out. It's
And
just
as you
brain.
shake your head, almost as fast as it happened, it stops. But you feel a sense of dread because standing in front of
Oh, that's just
you
normal.
guys is what clearly looks like an animal catcher. Empty, soulless eyes, looking gaunt. Chains and small cages with what look to be carcasses of animals in them, standing in front of you all.
I'm gonna put
We all-
Storal behind me.
We all see the same thing.
Yeah, everyone
Okay.
sees it.
I pull out the old axe.
Yeah, rapier's out.
I'm still just.
You just stay behind us.
And as this happens, Silas steps forward and just throws his hand out, and there's a bright flash of light. And the whatever this thing was just and dissipates. And he turns to you all, and he turns to you all, and then looks right at Storal. What happened? What are you afraid of?
Being caught. Being
Fucking shit. He's not going to be gone long. I simply pushed him as far as I could away. We need to get out now before this gets any of us else.
Okay.
Can we gain our sense of direction?
So
Wait, can we see like through the mist at all, or is it
yeah,
like,
you can
like a
see
fog?
like it's more so that it's like dark and misty. Like think like you're like early in the morning, like
Like
when it was
fog.
Yeah.
like it's
Okay.
just a
Like a
fog.
You
But
can
like I'm
still
saying,
see
can
a
we
bit.
get our
Yes.
sense of direction?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
All
you're
right,
standing.
so we know which way we need to go.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah. Continuing in the
grab
same
grab
direction.
Storal here because
Mhm.
she's shaking up. Let me grab her, put her up on the old shoulder. Let's go.
Okay. And as you guys make your way north, you're still seeing this. It's literally all you can hear behind you are the screams, the terror, the sounds of chomping, the sounds of viscera. Knowing that those people that were trying to get out to the cellar might not make it out. And of course, the ones leading everyone moving forward are Silas and Yarval, trying to head towards this cathedral they saw to lead you there. And Silas just has this panicked look on his face. He's trying to get to the cathedral because there's got to be a door you can put a key in there, right?
Yeah.
And you continue moving forward, and so you make it about half a mile. Now, for some reason, it feels like the mist isn't moving as fast now that it's
wanting to destroy.
right. In fact, anybody who their character would turn back to look at the mist, give me a perception check.
I don't.
I probably would, because I would probably be trying to understand it and see if it's sentient or magical.
Eye on the prize, straight ahead.
I'm just
All
trying
right.
to get that.
As I'm looking,
You're the
I'll
inquisitive one, I'm not.
glance back.
Yeah, you're
for
all.
sure.
Give me a perception check. And since it's a quick glance back, give me a at disadvantage, please.
7.
7? Okay, that's fine. You managed to see it.
Okay.
That
I
you
rolled a
can
3 and a 2.
you can tell that this mist, because the path you're traveling is taking you up a hill towards the cathedral, so you can see it almost looks like a hurricane. That there's clearly a wall.
Like a center? Like an eye
eye
of a
of the
hurricane?
storm?
Yeah, like you're currently in the eye of the hurricane, because there's no mist around you. It's focused on Nigiriata as the sun is continuing to set. And it almost looks like, from what you originally saw out the window together, how it was moving fast, swallowing anything in its path. And now it almost seems like now it's somewhere that it's got more to eat. So it's taking its time.
So I'm gauging some kind of, I don't want to say sentience, but drive.
Yes.
It's focused.
Yes.
Okay.
Almost like it has to
Consume fuel. Like, oh yeah, it has to fuel
it has to
maybe.
fuel to move.
Yep. So as you continue on the path, you make it about maybe another half mile. You've made it a mile out. And that's when Silas turns back to look as well. And suddenly, from out of the mist in Nigiriata, this harpy is just going up. And as Silas turns around, the harpy seems to look down at all of you and just makes a beeline. So Silas stops as you all continue running. Do you run past him, or do you stop because you want to know, are you continuing to run? If he stopped, he's stopping and
I
he's
don't-
staring down this harpy.
I would think that,
I
yeah,
can't-
with
not
my
running.
quick glance, I don't think I would have even seen this, so I would have kept
I think
going.
instinctively, I would have looked where he's looking.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I would have.
'Cause I'm leading,
Silas
he's-
stops. We're all gonna look at what Silas is doing.
Yeah.
So So as he stops and this harpy just comes straight down, you see that he's still got his pack daggers out, and he literally puts them together like he's praying, and then just creates a sword. And he uses it to stop the harpy, and it's literally a standstill. This harpy is flapping, trying to, with its talons and trying to like bite at him, and he just turns, "Go! Get to the cathedral. I'll follow you. You have a key. I'll get there."
All right, I turn around and take off. Clearly, he can handle himself because he's done it twice.
I mean, I don't like running from a fight. So I'm going to ask him, are you sure?
Yes, I would rather me die than both of us.
All right.
Let's
go.
Is the harpy actually a harpy, or is it one of the demon things? Like, do I notice a similarity between it and the animal catcher?
Ooh.
Go ahead and roll a perception check at advantage.
That's a hell of a roll. You said perception?
Yes.
That's gonna be a 23 there, good chief.
Jesus.
Yes, you can tell that's the same as the rat catcher, or the animal catcher that you saw. So you can tell it is a product of the mist.
We need to help him. It's not a normal thing. We have to help him. It's like the thing before.
We can't do the light thing that he did.
We can
All
distract it so he can.
All right. Big balls on the cat right now. Put it down. All right. She's got bigger balls than both me and you there, y'all. All right.
I'm assuming this is happening in like so quickly.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about it.
Yep.
So, I mean, my rapier's already been out as I'm running with it. So.
Normally, she's the one that's always the scaredy cat, technically speaking.
Literally speaking.
So, I we're a team. We're gonna go with the team. All right, turn around.
I'm gonna take.
I don't want anyone else to feel what I felt.
I'm gonna take with my offhand one of my daggers, flip it in my hand, and throw it right at it, to see if anything happens, just to try to buy him some time to move.
Remember how I said you don't want to see me do this? I guess I'm gonna rage.
Okay. So in this order, I don't want to make anybody roll initiative yet.
Okay.
Roll a dexterity. And I'd say do this at advantage because the harpy is currently being held off by Silas with his blade.
Glad you said that. A dexterity check.
Yes.
21.
Okay. So your dagger lands square.
I'm sorry, 22.
22. Okay. Your dagger lands square between the eyes of the harpy. And it drops and starts writhing. And so Silas is able to cast his light to dispel it. And he turns around and hands you his dagger, or hands you your dagger. Okay, I said to keep running.
I know what those can do.
Shut up. We helped you. Can you say thank you?
Thank you.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't help you. He helped.
Chit chat later. Let's move.
Let's go.
You're welcome.
So you continue running and you reach the cathedral. And unfortunately, what you see when you reach where the cathedral is, which is why it's important I mentioned that you were in the eye of the hurricane, you have found the curve in the wall. Because
So we're like seeing it from the backside.
So essentially, if you think about it, where you had,
Like if we're here, if we're now in the eye, what we're looking at would be like the backside of.
yes,
We're
Okay,
almost
I
out
understand.
of it.
I understand. Gotcha.
So you were in the clear of the eye. So essentially, I guess using the tankard as an example,
Yeah.
as the mist was moving, this was the wall that was outside of Nigiriata that you ran out of.
Yeah.
And from where you've ran, you're now finding the other side.
Okay. And it's completely inside of the cathedral.
Ooh, I want to check something.
Is it like half and half, 3/4?
How tall is the mist? Is it like a wall, like there's no chance of getting above it at all? Because
It's
below ground, maybe not, but maybe possibly like low clouds. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
it's like low clouds.
Okay. I'm gonna recommend finding a high spot in the cathedral. and getting as high as we possibly can to get above it because
Okay.
it's clearly coming.
To answer your question,
Yep.
in order to answer your question, I do have to switch us over to the battle cam.
Oh boy.
I wasn't ready for this, but we're moving so freaking fast.
We're trying to outrun a friggin' mist.
Yeah, we're
What do
trying
I
to
know.
outrun. It's like outrunning an actual hurricane.
I know. One second, we forgot to put our audio in on the battle cam screen. This is our first time using it, so.
Well, now that we know what this.
It's probably gonna be really loud.
No, I'm just copy and pasting it exactly
Oh, okay.
how it was.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Same as it ever was. This is how you know we're doing it live, folks.
Yeah. Well, the good news is I can go back and I can re-explain this a little better.
True.
They were
Okay.
just watching us mouth flap the whole time.
Right.
Media.
Sorry about that, guys.
Sorry, everyone. So,
We were making sure you were paying attention.
so you guys are at the threshold of a path that leads up to the old cathedral. And you see that this cathedral, it is in absolute ruins. It's obviously been left decrepit. We don't know. You can't tell if it was from like an old battle. You can't tell if it's just from time. All you can see is that there is one belfry that's still standing. Doesn't look very structurally sound, but it's very dark where you're at because of the mist. And you see up, there's the set of stairs in front of you. There's a further set that leads up towards the cathedral. And then there is a path that snakes around the cathedral that leads further north. At the outside of this path, you can still see sunlight. So you can clearly see there is a way out of this. So from where the mist has stopped to sort of savor its meal, you can tell that you have a way out of here that maybe you can have a little bit of time. And as you guys are here, Silas just is... You can see that he's trying to react to the fact that harpy came out of the mist and towards him. And you hear him muttering, and he's like, that's not the same as what happened before. They just sat and they ate what they were in front of, and then they just wandered around keeping inside. I've never seen it leave the mist before. I don't understand what's happening. And as he's saying this, you see the mark on his face start to glow.
Hey, pal, your face feeling a little hot?
No. It should be fine. I should be fine. It's one of my pact marks. This patron that I have a pact with does not like the fact that I am here. It wants me out of here.
Good patron? Bad patron?
I don't care. It wants us out of here.
Yeah.
No,
agree
it
with
wants Silas out of here. Doesn't want us.
Yeah, that's why I said good patron or bad patron. I don't care if it likes him or not. I don't know if it likes us. 'Cause if it's
Yeah.
coming for what
But if it's coming
if
for
it's coming,
Silas-
yeah. I don't want us to be in the hit, and
No,
Maybe we should split up.
we're not ready to deal with the
Not-
patron.
Yeah, we're not ready to deal with that.
fine. Okay. Keep going north. We'll reconvene in the mansion. Get to where you can put the key in a door. There's obviously outside of here there is another tavern. There has to be. The next village over. The next village, Fablewood.
Where are you going? Are you finding a door as well somewhere else?
Yes. I'm going to, given the fact that it looks like there's safety to the east, if I can get back out towards where we were in the eye of the storm, I'll see if I can find a door. If not, I'll make a keyhole. And I'll meet you in the mansion. Just be careful. That's all I can say. Because the only thing I can surmise is that this mist, whatever's popping up, the reason that Storal was the one who went down before that catcher showed up, it's got to be pulling our fears. So try and steel yourselves against it. Don't let it know what you're afraid of.
Oh.
And with that, he goes to leave. And then as he does, he turns and he happens to notice hanging from your stuff on your belt.
Uh-huh.
I'd keep that close. You could use all the luck you can get.
Okay.
As he takes off. And he leaves you there with a clear path forward to get to Fablewood, which is the next town.
So we're to the ruins.
Let's not waste time.
Let's not waste time. Let's go to where we need to go
Okay.
to get in the...
So What's each of your guys' movement speed?
Mine's not. Figure out where to find that.
We're looking at dexterity.
No, your movement speed. Your speed.
Initiative, armor, movement, aggressive perception.
Fuck
You
is
were
speed?
not prepared for this information.
That's right.
This is only my second session ever. Don't be mad at me. Where the fuck? It would be. This
It's
is-
under features and traits. Mine is 30 feet.
Okay, features and traits. Figured
Yeah, 30 feet.
30.
Scroll.
Walking 30 feet speed.
Maybe into your,
Long jump,
into your
high
wrist.
jump.
Class, feature, species traits.
Yeah.
Distance of feet.
I'm assuming also 30, if not more.
I want to say mine is more. I can't find it anywhere.
Swimming speed, DM's option, climbing.
Sorry,
slippery
guys. I'm
slopes.
just reading. I can't.
Gaining any distance from rough
fucking
water
find
might
it.
require a successful strength athletics check. Yeah, it's 30. It's right here.
On what's it under?
Mine's under
Look,
species.
look, here, I'll show you on mine. Right here. See 30 feet speed.
Oh,
Click-
it
if you
says
click-
it at the fucking top.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
Click on it, and it'll
I
tell you
was-
all your gimmicks that go
It's-
along with it.
It's 30 feet.
Okay.
We all have 30 feet.
It's in really large
Look,
font.
we are gonna
At
have
the
to
top,
figure it out anyway.
Just so
Right.
you know. Oh, boy.
On that layout. On mine, it's not. I had
Yeah,
to
It's,
find
okay.
it's not so easy when the screen doesn't tell you what somebody's movement is already.
it. Yeah, all right.
Blah blah blah. What are you
All
doing to us?
Okay. So do you guys want to move as a group or do you want to move individually for right now?
As a group, please.
We can only get 30 feet of the same. We're gonna be going the same speed.
Yeah, we can go
Yeah,
at the same speed.
we're staying together.
You've seen Hocus Pocus, right? Where they all like
Yeah.
lock arms and they walk and I'm like that.
This isn't the Wizard of Oz.
It's not the Wizard of Oz. It's Hocus Pocus.
Same
Okay.
thing.
Or more icon.
So
Flying harpies, like the monkeys.
you
I don't think
move.
they're the same.
They're not.
No.
So
Close
you
enough.
move 30. So you move your 30 feet.
Oh. Bitch.
Yay!
No,
And you see
Those are friendly other things, right?
Negative, Ghost Rider.
I don't. Think
you see up in front of the cathedral that you see what looks to be a beastmaster. It just looks like a woodsman. And he's got 3 wolves with him.
Like wolves.
But the only thing that you can really notice about these wolves is that they don't look normal. They look like they've been rotting.
I have +3 for animal handling.
So you
Here, puppy.
what you can see here on the battle cam or on the map is that you have a straight shot forward to here. But you would have, if you wanted to try and avoid them, you could climb up this way and go around. But either
Yeah,
way, you're
they're
going to risk
yeah,
being
I'm about to
seen.
say they're gonna see us.
What if we send the cat as a distraction?
Hey.
That's
You're,
not
you're,
gonna-
you're, you're nimble and you can get into tight areas.
Yeah, but
I'm just saying, if you can distract them, then we can go around them.
Well,
do you promise to come back?
I mean,
Yes.
at this point, do any of them look like they've seen us? It looks like we're just standing, like I don't know what.
40 feet away.
Yeah, I mean, I would think there's
25.
nothing.
So-
they've probably seen us by now.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not just gonna stand there and be like, "Hey, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Let's figure out
Let's-
what our
let's
plan
figure
is."
this out. Yeah.
Sorry. Hey, you have to remember, this is my first time running a combat.
You're
I'm
good.
sorry.
No, I'm not sliding on you. I'm talking to us. I'm like, we're taking too long
Yeah.
here. They would have seen us by now.
But as a collective group,
I
we need to
think.
come up with some type of plan.
Yeah.
So
We see them, we're like, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Do they look like they came from the mist, or that's just they're here being weird?
Do they look friendly?
So
Can I pet that dog?
can I pet that dog? So
No.
Dogs.
So I will say that since Storal called out that the harpy was a product of the mist,
Yeah.
you guys can tell
Mm-hmm.
what a product of the mist is,
Okay.
and you can clearly tell that these are all products of the mist.
Anybody afraid of wolves or a guy with an axe?
Yes and yes.
Are they wolves or big giant rats?
But
So
is
then-
that your biggest fear? Because you said it was something different.
but I got you.
I would like to roll to clear my mind.
Roll to clear your mind.
Yep.
Go
Don't
on.
think about any fears.
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I'm dining and breathing.
See, I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not
hit
gonna
the
do
bed on that one.
New
Uh,
fear added. Shitting the
Because
bed.
there's no mist around me, and I know that I'm not afraid of anything.
Wisdom. That seems to. Let's see.
Or deathly afraid, I guess.
What do I get? I get 5 plus 3 with my perception, or what am I looking for here? Oh no, plus 1. So I'd be 3.
So, so the good news is, just as Bailey was mentioning while you were rolling, the mist is there. However, you don't hear the screeching pain. So obviously, the mist is not trying to reach out.
Okay.
So that doesn't mean it's our fear necessarily.
Right.
It's somebody's.
But as you're preparing, you see
Ooh.
this as their backs were towards you.
Somebody's.
I know where you're going with this, I think.
Ooh.
All the 2 other wolves turn around, and the Beastmaster turns around. And I need everyone to roll initiative, please.
Ah. As
Oh
a,
boy.
before initiative, as reaction, can I turn into a cat again?
How was that gonna be?
Not.
I got a 1 plus 3. I got a 4.
Oh, buddy. I got a 7.
17.
Hey, double digits at the table.
And I, Miss Elizabeth Macho Man, push him in front of me.
I have a +4 to
Hang
initiative.
on, hang on, hang on.
It's all you, buddy. Initiative on that.
Oh, great.
you literally are like.
As a
oh,
warning
fuck,
to our
weird.
viewers, this is
gonna
my
grab
first
your arm
combat
and hold him
ever.
there.
It's probably going to be a little slow.
It's
I'm
baby's-
figuring it out.
Baby's first combat.
Baby's first combat. So it might be a little slow until I get used to it. I'll do my best.
You're gonna do great. And if you don't, we'll all die. And
Yeah,
we
but
can roll new
if I
characters.
die during my first
You
combat,
got your muffly
That's-
in.
You back up, right?
I don't understand your lingo.
You do not know what the muffler is. Okay.
What is muffler?
Keeps you from shitting your pants.
I just don't shit my pants.
Wait, do you
I
poop?
don't need a muffle.
You might. You might try to fight 2 wolves by yourself.
If y'all run, I'm gonna be fucking pissed.
I can't run. We don't have initiative. You got the
I'm a
initiative.
fucking chew toy to them.
Oh.
I make no promises.
This is a big squeaky toy.
Yeah, I mean, even though I'm high on
Woo, wonder if that squeaks.
Yes.
Have they rolled initiative yet? Is that the order?
Hold on, I'm working on
Okay,
it.
I did know.
Oh.
I'm about to say, even though I'm that high, they all fucking rolled super high, but they're not done yet.
Nah, I'm still putting
We're
it all,
still
putting it all
cooking.
together. I didn't want to put it in the turn order and
Cool.
ruin the encounter before you saw it.
No, you're good.
While he's cooking, chat, everything look good, sound good, any issues, anything that we can work on real quick that we need to address, or is everything great? Because I'm looking, I'm reading.
I understand now why they take so long in Dragon Ball Z to like load up combat stuff and like they load for an entire episode.
Right,
Yeah.
right,
Us.
right now, my my character is just like
Kame.
doing this.
It's like
I'm
a
like
cre-
in
it's like a
Baldur's Gate,
creative
just
player.
waiting on my turn.
Like a cre-
Everybody's idle animations are going.
We're going through our celebrations right now. We're like, woohoo!
Fuck, what does this button do? A is jump? Oh, A is attack. Okay, fuck. Oh,
Storal, what was your initiative?
7.
Yerval?
17.
Olaf?
4.
Saddest game of golf ever.
Yeah, 4 of a par.
Oh, wait.
That's one big ass wolf.
Yeah.
Why is it not sorting?
Right.
Do I have to sort it?
Yes.
Oh wow!
There we go.
Those aren't too bad odds. If I get wolf 3, and you get
Okay,
What's not
So-
do I get? It's just the order.
let's begin. Yarval, you are first in the turn order.
Great. Okay. I've
There we go.
got.
Kind of center it on that for you.
okay.
So, your movement speed is just your walking speed, correct?
That's how
Yes.
far you
Okay,
can
okay.
move.
That's
Yeah.
just making sure it wasn't
Yep.
anything different.
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
So
Each
each of those little squares is 5 feet.
5, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm on the right. So. Okay. Hmm. All they've done is seen me right now. I am going to move just up to where that crumbled wall is.
So are you using like to here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I am going to. Is that wall standing or is it all like broken like down to the ground?
No, it's standing.
It's standing. Okay. Then I am going to.
Sorry, let me cut you off. Is there only one way in and out?
That's what it looks like to me. I didn't know. It looks like it was a wall that had like a gate maybe or something
Because
there. and a
could
path.
we flank them?
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna go where I'm at now, and I'm gonna hold my action in case
Okay.
one of them wants to run towards one of you guys.
Okay.
He said we could go around the outside.
Yeah.
Around the outside. Around the outside. You know.
Okay.
Um, So there is a way around that side, but there's also the main central.
Yeah.
like,
I'm gonna stay there and hold my action,
Okay.
and if one of them comes this way, I'll be ready.
Yeah, because this piece right here that you're next to,
Mhm.
where the path leads up, that's like an archway.
Okay.
So, are you using any type of action, or are you just preparing?
I'm holding my action.
Okay, you're gonna hold your action.
Yep.
All right. So Wolf 2 is double check my movement speed. All right, it's got a 40-foot movement speed. So it is going. So one of the things about wolves is they are pack creatures, so they're not going to want to go too far from each other. So essentially, this wolf here is going to 5, 10. It's going to move 10 feet here.
Just so you know, we can't see your cursor, so if you reference a wolf, let
Yeah,
us know which one you're talking about.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if you knew that.
I'm actually going to put labels on them for myself so I know which one's which.
Oh, beans.
Now for like me to attack or whatever,
Mhm.
they would have to be in like the square that's like right next to me.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I figured.
So yeah, this wolf is. It's actually going to go right here.
Oh, fuck
All
it.
right, so since he got into me and I held my
Yep.
action, I'm now going to I will do a. If I hold my action, I only get. It's basically a reaction, right? I wouldn't get a bonus action, or do I? Just so I understand how it works.
You held your action, so therefore you can use it on this wolf's turn, but it's not like a bonus action or reaction.
What I'm saying is, if I did an action, I couldn't do a bonus action because I held.
Correct.
My action. That's okay. That's just make sure I understood that right.
Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm just gonna do. I'll just do a strike with my rapier. Because I've got that out.
Okay.
So that is.
You gotta
to
Roll the
hit.
d20
Yeah.
to see if it hits.
Yep. So. 9.
It does not hit.
Of course it doesn't.
So
Now,
Okay.
I know we're using the 2024 rules. I believe because I'm a rogue, there is a chance for me to do a nick. or something along those lines. I read that. If we
Okay.
don't want to get into that right now, that's fine. I just remember there was.
I would like to
something along
explore
those-
that a little bit more
Okay, that's fine.
before we implement it, because I'm still new to the 2024 rules myself.
Okay, cool.
So you go to stab with your rapier, and as you do, the wolf just kind of ducks down real quick. Just manages to dip its head. What's your? Oh, hang on. I can see what your AC is.
It's 21.
No, your AC is 15.
Or yeah, 15. Sorry.
So as you do that, the wolf manages to duck its head down, and it just tries to snap real quick at your extended arm, and you manage to pull back just in time.
Okay.
So then
And that would be the end of
Yeah.
my turn.
So then we move on to the Beastmaster. Bear with me.
And now I don't have any other reactions either.
Correct.
Yes. Your first battle interaction. Gold star.
So the Beastmaster is going to move this way. He's going to move up under the arch. And he is going to... He's going to use his short bow. Targeting Olaf. Oh, hang on. Didn't roll far enough out for me to be able to read it, and then it rolled when I tried to. So, you see the Beastmaster with his short bow in hand draw back, and he points it directly at you, Olaf, and he lets loose the arrow, and you manage to see that the arrow, as it lets loose, just manages to flex. It's almost as if the arrow is crudely made, and it just whizzes in front of you and lands into a tree.
Okay.
Angered by this, the Beastmaster then prepares another arrow and tries again, and the same thing happens.
Okay.
Okay. So then moving on. Storal, you are next.
I'm going to run kind of up behind Errol and try and take that path to the side.
Okay, so you said your movement speed is
30.
30? Okay, are you wanting to use your dash to try and get there? Or
Yes.
okay, so you're gonna double your movement speed.
I can go 60.
5, 10, 15, 20.
And if you need to do difficult terrain, I can do dex
Okay.
to like
that's fine.
climb the wall or something.
25, 30.
Or athletics.
Okay. So this would be about 40 feet here if you're right about there.
Yeah.
And then you're wanting to scale the wall.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a dex check on that.
That's a nat 20.
All right. So you easily leap over the wall. And you manage to get here. So that's going to be about 45. Do you want to continue further up the path? Or do you want to try to flank these guys?
Oh, I was hoping to stay on top of the wall.
Oh, you're hoping to stay on the wall. Okay,
Yes.
perfect. And then is that going to do it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So Wolf 3 is going to 10, 15, 20. So it's going to move past here.
I mean, I know martial and finesse, but vex. And like I said here, the daggers, they have a nick.
Oh, yeah, those are new.
Yeah, I know those
So-
are new, so I just
Yeah.
want to see. Have to look up.
Oh.
Rules.
So the second wolf stalks forward and kind of circles around the first wolf and hunkers down and just lunges out and tries to bite you. And you obviously throw your arm up to defend yourself, and it just chomps down. Because it rolled a 19. And that does 1d6 plus 2 piercing damage. And so you're going to take 8 damage. Hang on, I got to do math. It's simple math.
Math is hard.
Math is hard. And we all signed up to play a game with math rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you took 8 points of damage, piercing. So, and you're neither medium nor small, so you will not be knocked prone. But you are currently at 13 hit points now.
You do have a new bracelet. His name is Fluffy.
Oh no, it's not like a chomp down and hold. It's
Oh, good.
It's like it chomps and manages to take,
Take a chunk.
not necessarily a chunk, but manages to do some damage.
Okay.
All right, and Olaf.
So I want to equip my hand axes
Okay.
so they have a 20-foot range to throw.
All right. So currently, the Beastmaster and both wolves are in your range for your hand axes.
I want to go after the Beastmaster,
Okay.
and it's a 1d6 plus 3.
You have to roll a d20 first,
Okay.
to see if it hits.
I have 2 of them.
Okay. So you have
And
you
I
have
have-
multi-attack with it.
Yeah, I can throw because I'm using 2 hands. So,
Okay.
and I also have a reaction of an opportunity attack.
That is if something
if
is in
they-
front of
if
you
they
and is
come in
running
range.
away.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. And then, so my attack also, my action has cleave. Or, I'm sorry, topple.
Oh.
No, that's hand. That's battle axe. No, so it doesn't matter what I do with those. So,
Okay.
yeah, I want to go after the Beastmaster with both throwing axes.
Okay.
So
Go ahead. and,
Roll 20.
Yep. Roll a d20 for both of those. Let me know what you land on.
2. I got hit, and it also says hit DC 5 plus 5.
Okay. So that means add 5 to it to see if it hits.
7.
Okay. And then what's your other one?
The other one
I
is
don't know what the damage is.
20
Okay.
plus 5.
So that's a 25. All right. So the first axe you throw,
Yep.
and the Beastmaster, he sees it coming, and he's able to just kind of turn to the side, and it flies past him.
Yeah.
You tell me what happens when you throw the second axe. How do you want it to happen?
I want it to hit him square in between the eyes.
Okay.
Because he misses the first one, he turns around, there's the second one.
Okay. So. Okay. So you throw your second axe, and it's as he dodges the first one, it's like he turns to look back at you, like, really? And as soon as you do, just boom, and it embeds right there. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
D6.
Yeah, whatever it says on there, and
This is 1d6.
okay. And then go ahead and roll
5, and it's got a plus 3, so 8.
8, and then I want you to roll a second d6 and add that for crit.
5.
Okay, so that's 13.
Yep.
Okay, so that's going to deal 13 damage. So when you see it hit, and it embeds right where his helmet is, so it knocks him loopy, but he manages to reach up and just yank it out of his helmet, and you clearly see it has done a number to this guy.
Okay.
Is he bleeding?
He is not bleeding.
Okay.
The helmet managed to do, because it's one of those.
Is his vision impaired because of the damage to the helmet?
So the way his helmet is, it's like one of those old style helmets where it's got like the nose guard. So where you were aiming right between his eyes, the most that's happened is he's gone loopy right now.
Okay.
He's an archer. That's why I aim for the face.
His nose was an outie, it's now an innie.
Right.
Take it. Do I get a bonus action on that?
That was the second axe was your
Okay.
bonus
Yeah.
action
Gotcha.
because you used both
You're
axes.
fine. Nope.
Yep.
You're good.
And just so you know, I'm gonna draw on here so you can see it. Your axes landed here, and when he threw your other one down, he threw it down right here.
Okay, so it's in front. Okay.
Yep. All right. So moving on, the next wolf. I'm gonna remind myself of his speed here. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that coming. With quickness. How
Get
tall are these
Get him,
walls again?
Storal. Get him. Paul, get him up. Jump on his back like a spider monkey.
How tall are these walls?
Okay. So the next wolf, it manages to clock you climbing the wall. So it comes towards you. You got to remember, this round of combat we're going through is 6 seconds game time.
Yeah.
Understand?
A lot
So
of it is.
It's fast. Yeah,
Yeah.
We're going through
So
battle at this point.
that wolf clocks you. It manages to pass the dex to jump up at you, but failed to land its bite.
Yay!
So you just see, and it jumps up, and you just hear the click of its jaws as it narrowly gets your foot.
Okay. I don't lose footing or anything?
No.
It's at it.
Oh, I do.
All right, so we're back to Yarval.
Okay. I am going to... Okay, I didn't land anything on the wolf that was in front of me. I have another wolf that's right next to me. I have the Beastmaster that's also right in front of me. And everybody else is not close to me at all.
Beastmaster looks to be distracted by Olaf, though.
Yeah, but I am still
No, you're
closest to
within
him,
range.
so... I'm in the fatal funnel where I don't want to be.
Yeah, you were in a bad part of town.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
why I didn't move.
Um,
Come to me.
how tall is that wall that's in front of me?
It probably comes up about 4 feet.
About waist high or so.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to. Okay, I'm going to move. I'm gonna hop over the wall and move into where I see the part of the building up there. I don't know if that's a doorway or not, but I'm gonna move closer to there, sort of like in the center. Yeah, there. Yeah.
Like this way?
Yeah, roughly there. Yeah.
Okay.
Not right up against the wall, but like
Okay.
maybe one square back.
So give me a dex check to see if you can jump the wall.
Natural 20. For a 24.
Okay. And
That's
so,
my first nat 20, by the way. Just saying.
Nice,
Proud of
well done.
you.
Better than your double nat ones last session.
Yeah, that was
Yay.
not fun.
So you want to be about right there?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, cool. And then are you preparing any actions?
Yeah, because I know I moved away from him. Actually, I meant to say this, but I was reading. I'm going to use... I can use a bonus action before an action, correct?
Yes.
Okay, I'll use a bonus action disengage.
Okay.
That way...
Before you move,
yes.
good
That,
call.
that way there is no
Opportunity.
opportunity attack from the wolf.
Okay.
And then I will take one of my daggers
Okay.
and chuck it directly at the. Do I go Beastmaster or Wolf? So you don't have any weapons now because you just.
No. I have my great axe.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, he's focused on you. I don't think he's gonna be fucking around with me. I'm gonna chuck it at that wolf.
Okay. Also, real quick, I do
Yeah.
want you to know, I know that when the harpy was attacking, you did say rage because of the fact that he hit it square in the head.
Yeah.
I do want to say that I kind of glossed over that, so you do still have your rage available.
Yeah, I only have.
Okay.
I have 3, but I got 1 in the chamber, I guess.
Okay. Well, I'm basically
Well,
saying
what
like
is
He's saying you would have all 3 because
Oh,
I
that's
did
fine.
I'm
something
saying I didn't
else.
count you as
you're
raging
good,
in
you're
that
good.
Yeah.
I have the rest
Okay.
if I use all 3.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So you're aiming at this wolf that's directly next to the Beastmaster?
Yeah, the one that bit me. I'm pissed.
Oh,
at him.
so you're gonna try to go through that one to the one in front.
Oh,
'cause
it,
the one
it
in
wasn't
front
the
bit
one
you.
that was right next to me.
No, the
Okay,
one-
No, the one that's closest to me.
Okay.
That's the one I'm gonna go
Okay.
for.
So go ahead and
Let's say which one's closer, Storal's or that one?
Go for the
It-
one that was in front.
Yeah, Storal's is farther
Yeah,
because
okay.
if you go diagonal, it's
Yeah,
farther.
That's what I was counting. I was counting.
I'll
feet
chuck
wise.
a dagger. It's got a range. See, it says 20 and then also 60. So I don't know what that means.
It's 25 feet.
I think it's 20 at
'Cause it
advantage,
has-
60 at disadvantage.
Well, no, it says range 20 feet / 60 feet.
It's
That's-
20 feet to the one right beside the Beastmaster.
Oh, okay, wait. It's 20 feet if you're holding it and like swiping, I think. I don't
Yeah.
know. And then 60 if you throw. So you have a 60-foot
Yeah, you got
throwing
60-foot
range.
range.
Oh, okay, got it. All right,
Yeah.
cool. So
Yeah.
he's
Some
well,
people do
he's
it
well in
advantage.
range.
yeah.
So
So whenever you have your dagger, that first one is if it's still in your hand. That is your handheld.
20-foot range. Gotcha.
Yeah, you have a 60-foot range when you
When I chuck it.
chuck it.
All right, I'm gonna chuck it, and then since I took a bonus, by the way, I figured out Nick, I can use basically like if it missed.
Yeah.
If I rolled and it missed, I could take from the way it read, I don't know if it's bonus action or just an extra action because
Mhm.
it read a little funky. We'll talk about it after.
Okay.
But it said I can take an extra action and roll to see if I did some kind of damage to it.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what I would roll, but just we'll deal with that the next
Yeah.
time. But I figured it out.
Okay.
So I'll roll to hit.
Yeah, roll to hit that wolf. Can I hit that wolf?
Can I hit that wall?
22.
All right. How do you want it to happen?
Oh boy. All right. So as I've disengaged, I shoved that wolf off me, hopped over the wall, ran straight ahead, and as soon as I hit the wall, I basically do a fun little turn thing, grab the dagger straight out, flip it to where I have holding the blade, and then backhanded kind of frisbee it straight at him, and I'm aiming for, you know, like when you hit a deer, right in the side, right where that jugular vein is.
Okay.
I'm just imagining you're saying, okay, fetch.
So the dagger flies through the air, and where this wolf is, it's literally right on this corner where the wall meets that gate, and your dagger just soars and just right on target, just phoom, and you just hear the wolf, and you just see it just slump over and no longer, and you can't see it because it's on the other side of the wall, but Olaf can see that wolf is just slumped and hit the ground and then just dissipated.
Oh, no damage.
It's-
You
yeah,
you
kill
took it out.
No shit. Just
Dissipated.
with one hit. All right, cool.
Well,
Because that wasn't like a. It was like I rolled 22. It wasn't like a crit or anything.
I mean, you rolled a 22 versus its AC of 12.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's
Awesome.
only your first combat.
And
This is
then
okay.
that's all I can do.
All right. And then I'm going to notate that your dagger is right in there.
Alrighty.
Uh-oh, I turned off my turn order. Oh no!
Rag.
Where's my turn order?
It should be Wolf 1.
I know I had like there
Wolf
should be
one
like
is
a
the
little
one.
Okay,
window.
just kill Wolf 1.
Yeah.
It's Wolf 2.
No, it's Beastmaster and then it's Wolf 2, which is. And then it's
Is it
Wolf 3.
Beastmaster?
I can just.
I found it. Okay, I found it. We're good. We're
Cool.
good.
I was about to say I can go back and rewind the stream to figure out the order.
So
Yeah, see, I was like, Wolf
you actually killed. Yeah, you killed Wolf too. So.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
All right, moving on to the Beastmaster.
I think your dad's in the chat.
Oh, yeah?
He says Dev sounds like an old drunk.
I mean,
I am an old drunk, Wayne.
call it how you see it.
All right. So,
right.
Beastmaster, what do you
So-
have?
The Beastmaster has the Beastmaster sees that his wolf has gone down, and he turns and he sees that there is a straight line between you and him. So he readies his short bow and draws back.
I don't like this main character thing that's going on with me right now.
It's okay.
And he's just not having a good time after that arrow hit. We're gonna call it because of the arrow hit. He's just having a bad time rolling. So he has fired both of these arrows, and they just thunk, thunk into the wall behind you.
Axe hit for the
Awesome.
record.
He
Axe
was-
hit.
Axe hit. That's right.
He was trained with the stormtroopers.
Saved your life, bitch.
You say that under your breath in character.
Saved your life, bitch.
Remember that for later.
So and the Beastmaster is remaining with his wolf here.
Okay.
So moving on, Storal, you are next in the turn order.
I am going to take out. I have 2 daggers on my
Okay.
belt. I take both of them out, and I'm gonna jump down off the wall onto the wolf's back.
Okay, give me a.
Or the whole daggers with kitty claws.
Well,
That'd be
I'm
fancy.
not a cat right now. In halfling form.
Give
Making
me-
biscuits, dog.
Yeah.
Give me the following. I need in this order,
Oh boy.
because the first one will depend on if you roll the second one. Give me a dex check
Okay.
at advantage because you're hopping onto its back.
Okay. That would be an
Alright.
18.
My laptop is
Okay.
not on mute for some reason.
So you land on the wolf's back, and then go ahead and give me an animal handling check.
Ooh,
An
okay.
animal handling check?
I have it. I'm a druid. I have it.
Yeah, well,
I'm not in cat form right now. I'm a halfling.
Yeah, but
Okay.
as long as the reason I'm saying that for the animal handling is because I want to make sure that you stay on the wolf.
Yeah, I'm basically bull riding.
Yes,
Is that one
8
also
seconds.
within manage, or is that just
that's gonna be just regular.
just regular? Okay.
Yeah, give me that one regular.
Well, I'm gonna re-roll that because it landed on my keyboard.
you- Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say, are you cashing in inspiration? But if it
No,
landed on your
it
keyboard,
landed. It landed so that it was like
You're fine.
divided up.
You're
I
fine.
promise. Did the same thing. I'm gonna count it as a 2.
Okay.
But with animal handling, that's a +2.
Okay, so a 4.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Can I use my daggers to like dig in, or try to?
Go ahead and roll the d20 one more time.
15.
Okay. So what I'm going to do on this one, because you rolled a 15 on the dagger stab,
Yeah.
but the wolf rolled a 16 against your animal handler.
Okay.
So how this is going to go is you are basically going to land on his back, and you're going to try to like tighten your legs around it and dive in with your daggers. And as soon as those daggers hit the skin, that wolf is going to rear back
Yeah.
and basically toss you
Yeah.
to right here, and you are going to be prone.
Yeah.
Good.
And I didn't do any damage with the daggers.
Go ahead and I will say, because it hit the skin, give me what your damage roll would be and divide it in half.
Okay. Damage. So would I do damage for like 1d4 each, and then divide it in half?
Yeah, give me your 1d4 for each of them,
Okay.
and then whatever that total is, divide it in half.
Okay, so an average.
Yeah.
6.
Okay.
It would be 7 plus 5. And then, and then divide that into minutes.
Okay.
And I'm prone.
Yep, you are prone. So it's that wolf's turn now. So after it knocks you prone, which I need to remember how that will affect you.
Disadvantage on most saves, I think.
Yeah, it's very dark in this studio. You may only crawl. It's at a disadvantage. Is at a disadvantage to attack rolls. Gains advantage to attacks within 5 feet. Condition ends upon standing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
since I use 2 weapons, I probably don't have a bonus action, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, shit.
Because we're essentially going to count the jumping off
Yeah,
and the dagger.
that's kind of what I figured.
Yeah. So this wolf is going to turn. And they are not having a good time tonight. So basically,
I'm having a good time.
so the wolf is going to start snapping, trying to bite at your heels. And in your scramble, as you've been knocked prone, it manages to miss. And those teeth just chomp right by your feet. Literally the same thing as when you were on the wall, but now it's a little scarier because it definitely can get to you.
Yeah,
Ending a Cujo.
it is.
Olaf,
Don't like how
Yo.
the chain works.
you're up.
All right. Well, first I'm going to have to strip off my armor, my plate armor, to go into rage.
Okay.
So I'm going to go into my inventory and take off my plate armor.
I'm gonna shout out. Now is not the time to get naked.
Shut up, you like it.
Who's getting naked? I'm on the other side of the wall. I can't
Okay.
fucking see.
Olaf's taking off all of his armor, which is ill-advisable.
I'm going to
And the
go
Beastmaster's.
That's a bad idea.
going into rage.
All right. Welcome to Rage Town. Population you, bro.
It's a bad day to be a wolf. Switch from the hand axe. So I don't have the hand axe, but equip my great axe
Uh-huh.
and start moving towards that wolf that's right there directly in front of me.
Right there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's the one that bit you.
Yeah.
Fuck him up.
Now I'm enraged. Let's attack.
All right.
It is, let's see, actions. So I have cleave with my great axe. So once per turn, if you hit a creature with a melee attack, using a great axe, you can make another melee attack with it against the second creature within 5 feet. So
Okay. So are you looking to cleave?
looking to cleave, sir.
All right. Roll your d20 for your attack.
That is a 10. Let's see, do I have any bonuses on that?
Does the cleave land?
Ah.
The Cleveland, it's. Oh, I'm sorry. Should
You're not invited back.
Yeah, 10 plus
Yeah.
15. So
I'm about
15.
to be puppy
Okay.
chow.
So you bring your great axe down on this wolf, and you go ahead and roll damage for me.
It's 1d12 plus 3. 1d12 plus 3. That is a 10.
10. Okay. So you actually, tell you what, instead of me saying it, you tell me how it happens.
Skull.
Act it out.
That's the most barbarian
I take the great axe and I drive it into its skull.
No, actually, please tell me how you kill him. Skull.
Skull.
Literally
Okay.
the most barbarian in rage
Skull.
answer.
Skull.
And as you do,
Hold on.
you're expecting that the axe is going to cleanly cut through the skull.
Yeah.
But you bring it down with so much force that this wolf's head, as it hits the ground, between the ground and the force of your axe, it pretty much just splats before it cuts.
Nice.
and the wolf is dead.
Like those slow-mo videos of like
dead.
the
Like a
hydraulic press.
or the watermelon that's got like way too many
Yeah.
demands on
Gallagher
it.
style.
But like slow motion.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that wolf is now off the table.
Wolf is now spaghetti.
There's 10 feet between me and the. Oh no, is that 5 feet?
That would be 10. 'Cause it's sort
It's
of
about like seven and a half.
I can't give him the second attack
Yeah,
though.
you gotta think diagonally. You usually cut the movement in half.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't. So I
Yeah.
can't give him the second
Yeah.
attack.
So we're gonna move on. Yarval, you are next in the turn order.
Okay. My theory now is okay. If I get rid of the Beastmaster, maybe the other wolf will go away, and he's already not looking super pretty. So I am going to. He would be facing Olaf at this point.
Yeah.
He
Yes.
wouldn't see me. So
Yeah.
what
So-
I get?
Oh, you should be
what
facing him. You shot at him.
So here's how that happens. To kind of set the
Okay.
scene and describe it to you,
Okay.
is that you just obliterated the skull of this wolf.
That's one of his pets.
And as this happens, the Beastmaster turns and just.
What I thought.
Was
Okay.
that his name?
So with his attention completely off me, I am going to move up right behind him. And would that be sneak attack? Because he doesn't see me coming.
Sneaky.
Yes,
You
I'll
are-
count that as a sneak attack since
Okay.
his attention is diverted from you.
Then I will sneak attack and attempt to take the rapier just right through the back.
Okay.
Now I gotta find where sneak attack is in
It's
here.
like a prison shank. Prison shiving him.
That's a pretty big prison shift with his rapier.
It's more like a pound. There's a lot of dogs.
Should we start singing Whiskey in the Jar?
Mushroom dabba doo dabba da.
Okay.
Whack for my daddy yo.
Oh my god.
Let's produce my pistol.
I then produced
my
my
rapier.
rapier. I said, stand and deliver.
That is a 9 to hit, which I know doesn't because I rolled a 9 the last time.
But what's your
You got bonuses with your sneak
bonuses
attack?
with your attack?
No, sneak attack is just damage. It just adds more damage dice.
Oh, okay.
Well, but would that be advantage?
I didn't ask that. I know better.
Yeah,
Let me
but
double
we're,
check.
we're a team. We're helping.
I'm
I think that's DM's discretion because I mean I already got sneak attack, but it could potentially be advantage because he's not
Please hold.
seeing me. I don't know.
He can say no.
If it is, it's great.
Question.
If not,
did
I'm
my
gonna
wolf
go
dissipate,
right in
or did
between
my
his
wolf's
arm and his
head
spine.
just
Oh no, your wolf dissipated.
Okay.
It was crushed and it dissipated.
awesome?
If I do actually miss and I don't get advantage, it's rapier straight like body. He's just like this body arm, and I'm just like
You scratch
It's not gonna
it.
feel pretty.
Scratch
It's
it.
not gonna feel good. That's gonna
no,
suck.
I can't get Nick with a rapier.
Throw some hand sanitizer on that thing. That's gonna really suck in the morning.
Just give him a really nasty paper cut.
But I could. There is another thing I could do if I do.
I also
if
do want to
miss.
remind you guys too that you should all each have an inspiration coin that you can use to
If you
reroll if you
need-
Yep,
need.
and-
I have
it's
one.
okay.
It's on the
I-
floor somewhere. I don't know where it's at, but
Oh.
Oh yeah, I never found it.
How
I
are
don't know
we
where-
actually
I have
our
no idea.
characters?
So tell you what, here's what I'm gonna do because I can't find anything specifically on it fast enough.
Okay.
We're gonna do it this way.
Okay.
That go ahead and roll it at advantage because of the fact that his attention is turned at
Me.
the second of his wolves being killed.
Okay, I'm just gonna roll it one more time because I
Not
already
Yeah.
rolled.
killed, but smashed.
Destroyed.
I will never be able to do that again ever.
That was impressive.
It bounced onto another dice and is just staying put.
Take a picture of it. We're gonna put that on social media.
Well,
Can
the
confirm
roll
it has-
sucks, but
That's
it's
okay.
still funny.
Can confirm it happened.
I kind of want to see this.
Yes,
That's actually
I
kind
don't know
of
how I did that.
cool.
I've
Yeah.
never had to do that before. All right, so that's 13.
Okay.
It's better than a 9.
Yeah, better than a 9.
You're welcome.
But if like I said, if I still miss, I have another thing that I can do.
Okay. So go ahead and roll damage on that.
Okay, so that is a. Oh, I'm sorry, that is a D8. Plus 2d6. 9 damage.
Okay. So
It's the lowest I could roll.
you manage
Alright.
you manage to stab the Beastmaster with his back turn, and you manage to stab him not in a vital area, but you've clearly got him. And he just roars out in pain, and he just wheels around almost like he's ready to stare you down and grab a hold of you. Because now it's his turn. And what he does
Great.
is he grabs his dagger from off his waist. And he manages to just grabs a hold of it and just on your arm that's still holding your, like, I'm trying to think of the logistics of it. So he manages to turn around and grab the dagger and stab down, and he manages to get you right in the shoulder. And let's see, it's a D4 plus 2.
Rough.
Yeah.
He does 3 piercing damage to you.
Okay.
Just a little. He's got the tip in there.
Yeah, that's not bad. I'm still not, super hot at the moment, but
No.
And then after stabbing you,
fantastic.
he then wheels back a second time.
Me or him?
To him.
Oh shit.
And he manages just to get another clean hit right in the same fucking spot.
At least spit on it first.
He nat 20'd that one.
Fuck.
Welcome to D&D. It's great. It's fun.
So
I better not go down my first combat.
that is
Everybody does at some point. It'll be okay.
I don't care if I go down. I just don't want to do it right off the bat.
and he deals an additional 5 damage.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, you're okay.
I'm looking rough, guys. Somebody please step in here.
Yeah.
What do you say when you get stabbed? What's the magic word? Oklahoma?
No, it's more of
Same
just
word,
a
Oklahoma.
because he hit it again, and I'm just like, takes my breath away.
Gotcha.
You ever got stabbed in the same spot twice? I actually have in real life.
So it's now Storal's turn, and remember
Yeah.
to get out of prone, your motion will be standing up
Yeah.
if you choose to stand.
Yeah, I was gonna say before I stand up, I'm gonna use I have the cantrip produce flame.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and use that and try and like burn the wolf.
Okay.
Thinking that if it's the same thing that the animal catcher and the harpy were, I don't know if it's what kind of light, but maybe fire would work.
Okay.
Ooh,
So
fire
does
scare the dog.
Yeah.
does that calculate as like a damage type thing? Or?
Yeah,
Okay.
it has 1d8 fire damage.
Okay, go ahead and roll the attack on it.
Okay, that would be I can do math. 21.
You tell me what happens to the wolf because you're successful in what you're trying to do.
Okay. I'm going to basically it's snapping at me and this is me reacting to it. I produce flame and just shove it at the wolf's face.
And you're intentionally trying to create the flame.
Yes.
Okay.
Which I've tried to do earlier in last session and couldn't make myself do.
Okay. So as that flame you go to create the flame, and rather than making just like a burst, it actually sets that wolf on fire.
Yeah.
And it just dissipates.
Neat. Anybody else see that? That's really cool.
I'm currently bleeding. I'm not focused on it.
My back is to you. I don't know what's going on.
Should hit that wound with some of that fire.
All right.
I have healing magic.
And then are you standing up?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Miss-
you're no longer prone.
I'm gonna stand and turn to see what's going on.
Okay.
Is that
Olaf, you're up.
They're in my own little world for a minute there.
All right. So with his back to him,
Yep.
I'm going to. He's what? He's not that far from me. I'm gonna
No.
go. I'm going to charge him, the Beastmaster,
Okay.
and same thing. Great axe, rage. Just try to lop his head off.
Okay. Go ahead and go and roll your attack on that.
+10 5, 15.
Okay. So go ahead and give me damage on that. It hits. Obviously.
8.
So you go to lop his head off. And as you swing, you manage to catch right along the shoulder guard.
Yeah.
So you embed it into his neck like this.
Okay.
But you're not able to get a clean enough cut to take his whole head off.
I have a bonus because I'm in cleave.
Mm-hmm.
So he's within 5 feet of me.
Yep.
On a hit, the second creature takes the. Oh, I'm sorry. It says hit a creature with melee attack using a great axe. You can make another melee attack with it against the second creature. So I will take another shot at him.
Okay. Give me another roll.
+16 +5. 21.
So you embed the axe and you just bring it back and just give one more good strike, and you manage not to lop its head off again, but you manage to get far enough in that you get him, and Beastmaster just drops to his knees and then just dissipates in front of you. And you have successfully completed combat.
Hey.
Saved your life, bitch.
You really did. I am not looking pretty good
No,
right now. At all.
Now that combat's over, I'm gonna
Knock, knock.
say it.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Someone who didn't take damage.
Ah, fuck.
That's me.
That's me.
That's because you didn't
I
move.
also didn't take
You didn't take damage?
No, he tried to bite me, but he didn't.
I moved.
I was trying to take care
I'm-
of some business.
You were in the front. You rolled the high initiative.
I
I'm
know.
gonna
That's why I didn't
run-
have a choice.
Hey, do you want healed or not?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to you. I'm gonna run up to your wall, and now because I'm finally seeing that you're fucking injured.
Yep. Real bad.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word at 2nd level.
Okay.
You're welcome. Oh, it's 5. Hold on. 12 is what you get healed.
Cool.
Okay. So what we're going to do then is, I didn't want to break up combat, so let's go ahead, now that we've exited combat, we are going to go ahead and take our quick break. Take some time, go to the bathroom. Everyone out watching, take some time, go to the bathroom, refill your drinks, hang out with us, and then we're going to finish off the session with a little bit of just straight RP here. So we will return. All right, welcome back, everybody. So, before we get into the RP, how are we feeling after combat, guys?
Better since I
T
can
to the
heal.
I to the
You're
T.
welcome.
All right. So, you guys have finished combat. Clearly the Beastmaster and the wolves have vanished, and you are left at the vanished because they're vanquished, and you guys are left at the ruins of the cathedral.
I'm gonna look to Storal quickly and be like, "Where did you learn to do that?" In
Oh.
reference to the healing thing, because that's a new thing that I've seen.
Oh, I got really good at healing all of venereal diseases back at the tavern that I lived at. These hands have seen a lot.
But I was stabbed twice,
Healing is healing.
3 times.
Apparently, you
I've seen a lot of people
some
get
kind
stabbed.
Of BD.
Cool, good to know.
You've healed a lot of gashes, I assume.
More or less.
Okay. Just asking questions.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
Jesus.
let's get in this church.
Yeah, let's go.
Also, before we get too far, I do want to say from combat for escapades with creating fire, that was a really good idea. Inspiration for you.
Shiny.
Inspiration for you for the absolute destruction of the wolf skull.
And none for
And I
you.
did nothing.
You got stabbed too much.
I got stabbed too many times.
Inspiration, stabs.
Yeah.
Fair.
I mean, I can stab you if you want
McStaverson
something.
over here.
I'm good.
Okay. So you're at the ruins of the cathedral, and there you can clearly see that the front doors from the cathedral have completely rotted away. They're decrepit. It almost looks unsafe to be in. But you can clearly see there are ways into the ruins. There is also still the path to the north that would lead towards Fablewood, which is where Silas pretty much had told you guys to start heading towards until you can find a way to get to a door to get into the Mystic Mansion.
Okay.
Before we do too much, I want to look around and see if I can see anybody like peaceful entity, because that thing was there for a reason. It was somebody's fear.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
I don't do it as much. That is gonna be not a lot. I'm on the wrong screen. That's gonna be an 8.
So you don't really see anything else around. And for all intents and purposes, it looks like you guys are the only ones there. So the only thing you can really surmise is that perhaps, similar to the Harpy, this was someone's vision that had broken away.
Okay.
I saw a hand up.
Yes. So when we killed the Beastmaster, did his weapons dissipate?
Yes.
Everything dissipated.
Yes.
Okay.
He was a complete creation of the mist.
All right. Then I would like to go collect my axes
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab my dagger.
You got
Okay.
stabbed by the mist.
and
Still hurt.
I'm so
we
sorry.
still have that map.
Still hurt.
I don't really need the map, but I just wanna.
I mean,
For our reference.
Yeah, here's the map.
Okay.
These
And
are
that's
pretty
the
much,
cathedral, right?
yeah, this is the cathedral. So, here, I'll tell you what. I'll do this so that everyone can see.
Yay.
So,
Together time.
Topple over steeple.
Wait, I know
I do
this
want to turn the turn order off. Oh, I logged out of it on my screen.
It's okay. We can
This
still
is
see
the
it.
church. This is the steeple. Open the doors and see all the Beastmaster and angry dead wolf things.
Not anymore. They were killed after stabbing me.
Oh, yeah. But you weren't killed. That's
So,
what's important.
yeah, this is essentially. I don't have an interior map,
Yeah.
so
Anything of notice in the
Oh, first thing I'm looking
cathedral
for: are there any doors left standing?
Yeah.
so
Like a front door?
from what you can see here, from what you can see here on the map, essentially, like the front door has completely withered away.
Great.
There we go. So the front door is withered away, and you may have to go in here and try your luck at a door. It's just for all intents and purposes, it doesn't look very likely. I mean, there's always a chance.
Okay, thought. Everybody spread out. The church does not look that big. See if you can find a door quickly. Pick a room. If there are no doors, we continue moving.
North.
Is the cathedral, is the floor dirt, stone, or wood?
The floor is stone.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll take the left side over here.
I'll go right in through the front door.
How far or is the
Where-
mist
where's the front door
advancing
gonna
at all?
No, the mist is currently not advancing at all.
It's very okay.
Yeah.
It's busy.
Yeah.
All right. I'll check at the base of the steeple, I guess.
Okay. Everyone just give me a d20 roll.
12.
14.
Hold on.
That's
Nice.
not a number.
Hold on here. I just rolled like 4 dice.
It'd be easier
That's not
with
40,
bigger ones.
kid. No. Clear all
I
those.
rolled a net 80.
1d20.
That would be impressive.
6.
Okay. So 6,
12.
12,
I think it's at 14.
Yeah.
14.
What were we rolling for again?
Just a straight D20.
So
But for what? Was it
No,
perception?
he just said
no,
roll a
just
D20.
roll a
All
d20
right, 6. Okay.
because I rolled for the cathedral and Yarval. You are able to find a door that it's no longer on its hinges.
But
it's-
it is a door.
It is a door, and it does have a keyhole, and it's pretty much just laying on the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to. How big is the door?
Uh,
Standard size door, giant door.
Cat door.
the door is about 7 feet tall by, or say 4 feet wide, and it does look like it is solid oak. However,
You can pick that up.
it does
Yeah.
it does look like it's rotted away a little bit too.
Okay.
Same.
Skull guy,
Yeah.
please come over here. I found a door on the ground. I'd like you to lift it up because it's definitely too heavy for me. We can get out of here.
Okay.
You had the second highest roll, correct? So where you're looking, you see a corpse, a skeleton at this point that still has armor on, and it does still have a sword in a sheath.
I'm gonna
Maybe-
take that.
Maybe the guy whose fear was fucking me up.
Maybe. Can I steal from the body while they're figuring out the door thing?
Yeah.
What do I find?
You find, so the sword, it's still in its sheath, and the sheath does have like a little clasp that keeps it in. You can tell from the handle that it is made with ornate silver. The pommel is in the shape of a crescent moon. Oh, excuse me. The guard is intricate. You can see inlaid in the guard are the different phases of the moon, with the full moon in the center as a gem.
Neat.
Hmm.
That's shiny.
You got Mac the knife up there.
And it's just a. Is it?
Mac the knife.
Short sword, great sword, long sword.
It is a longsword.
I use that as a halfling.
No. A longsword would be a two-handed weapon.
Well,
Or no.
someone's getting a present.
That'd be a great sword. Yeah, longsword's one-handed, but I don't know. You might be able to.
I don't. I probably can't. I probably wouldn't know how to do it. That's fine. So longsword. Found that. Anything else on the body?
There's nothing else on the body. But yeah, that it is important to note that sword
So
does
the
have
armor.
does have that clasp. The armor is rotted and rusted.
Okay.
You want nothing to do with it.
No, I'm just saying.
Wait.
You said the armor, so.
Okay, so the pommel had the crescent moon.
Yep.
The guard was inlaid with the moon phases.
Yep.
What was the clasp?
It's just kind of like it's a extra leather strap that's on the sheath that goes across the guard to hold it in place. So it's something as if to make sure it doesn't fall out of the sheath.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the whole sheath, the whole thing off the belt,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna like carry that and be like,
So-
found a trinket.
As you go to pick it up,
Yeah.
the belt that it is attached to literally just pulls through the spine of the skeleton,
Dope.
and it just falls apart.
That was gross. Icky. I'm just gonna shake it off a little bit. You guys found a door?
So we have the door, and Bailey called for the skull guy.
I didn't find anything on my side of it.
No, you did not find anything.
Awesome.
You found rocks.
You found dust.
Kick dirt. All right. Let's go over to Bailey and what'd you find there?
Door on the ground.
It's okay. It's
Looks
big.
pretty heavy,
Alright.
and you look pretty strong.
Well, all right.
I'm just gonna not say.
What do you want me to
anything and
roll
just
there,
the sword to look.
DM?
Give me a strength check, please.
Strength checks at 17 plus 3.
Okay.
Let me roll for it.
Strong.
Could you? Yeah, you got to roll.
Oh, I was just telling
It's
you.
going to be
You did a strength check. You
yeah,
say-
strength check. You're going to get a +3 to whatever you roll.
15.
All right. So is that total?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plus 3, yeah.
So you manage to pick the door up, but it's heavy. Like this is one of those. You can obviously tell this was what went into the main hall.
Here comes my third testicle.
Okay, I'll reach down and attempt to help him.
Okay, I'm not gonna have you roll because
Okay.
by assisting him, he rolled the same.
Okay.
All
So
right.
yeah, you're able to pick it up and
Prop it up against a wall.
prop it up against the wall.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then I'll pull out my key and try it in the lock. Or in the keyhole.
So as you put the key in and turn it, you hear the hum of the magic, and it almost sounds like it doesn't want to be there. Like it's kind of almost like it's hesitating. But after a moment, you see the symbol appear, and you see the green, you see the glow around the
I was
door,
afraid it wouldn't work.
and you can now tell that this door is connected to the Mystic Mansion.
Good.
Aw, thanks, door.
Thank you for working, door. I don't have the best experience
Screw
with
you,
you.
door. You're heavy.
Hey, I got hit
There.
by one. The door
Sorry.
punched me last time.
It's true. All right. I'm gonna pop this
Yeah, let's go through the door.
door open.
Okay. As you enter in, you see that Silas is pacing in the foyer, and he's current, and you can see he's got his left arm is in an improvised sling, and he looks pretty banged up.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, thank God!
I got fucking stabbed 3 times.
Yeah, it was awesome.
I
made
ended up
fire.
I made dealing
fire.
with. You made fire.
Did anybody see?
I ended up having to fight a minotaur by myself, but I managed to make it out slightly unscathed, and thankfully I popped open the door, and apparently a Barkus is here, but I did not account for the fact that the house doesn't enjoy being in dangerous situations.
No, that's why me and the house get along.
Yeah, I did a little research once I got here, and Abarkus and I found out that the house is equipped with a danger sense. So if it senses danger nearby, it disconnects itself.
I knew I liked this place.
That's why we couldn't go back in when the mist rolled in. So
Good to know. Very inconvenient.
But,
yeah.
But
take a look
good
at
to
that
know.
sword you got.
Oh yeah, I found this.
Oh,
Let me see that. Like,
Okay.
I grab it and I look at the symbol. Do I recognize
Oh.
the symbol?
Don't touch the belt. It touched a body.
you can. What you can recognize on the hilt, you can recognize the phases of the moon, and that it's got the pommel. It doesn't have anything ornate or
Nothing of note.
no, nothing of note. Just the moon phases to it.
And it still is in the sheath. Because I took
Yeah.
the whole thing.
And then I give it back. I just wanted to see if I recognized it or if anything like that.
Neat.
You mind if I take a look?
Yeah, right.
So he takes it, takes a look. He holds the sheath in the arm that's in the sling, undoes the clasp, and draws the sword. And as soon as that first bit of the blade is revealed from the sheath, there's just a blinding bright light filling the foyer.
Ow.
And everyone just winces and he quickly puts it back and clasps it. And
Well,
as he
that's a neat trick.
looks at it, okay. I haven't seen one of these in a really long time. This is a moon touch sword.
It did what to the moon?
No, the moon touched it.
Did it ask?
It is a
Can you
sword.
show me on the
Calm
moon where it touched
yourself.
it?
It is a sword.
It's supposed to get consent. It's rule number. Well, that's rule number
Well,
3.
the moon touch sword, it's essentially meant to be used to disorient. I think it was originally made by Lightborn that are able to see through this blinding light. It literally is moonlight incarnate.
Do you
in
think this
blade.
would work against
Mist.
the mist creatures?
One way to find out, and I take it back.
Well, my apprehensions are you pulled this off of a dead body. So it
Yeah.
either didn't work or it backfired.
Wait, he was dead, but it was still in the sheath. It wasn't like laying next to him, so he may not have even had a chance to get it out.
Okay, that is a good point.
that does make sense.
So like, this is mine now.
Hang on to that.
Yeah.
Definitely hang on to that.
Also,
How long is this
I
long part ago?
know you guys are probably wondering where our wizard friend is.
You say friend a lot for that. I don't know.
Hey, look, he stayed in the house. He didn't wreck anything, and the reason he's not here is he's currently in his room. When I was trying to run from the Minotaur that was attacking me, I kind of hit him with the door.
Oh,
Him and I have something in common then.
Yeah, the only difference is you didn't get knocked out like a bitch.
Him and I don't have anything in common.
So he's currently sleeping that off.
fair enough.
Wonderful.
But
So, Harpy, Beastmaster thing.
I'm sorry,
wolves,
what?
Minotaur,
And the door.
door. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, Beastmaster.
I told you I got stabbed 3 fucking
Yeah.
times.
He was a guy. He had these 3 really gross wolf
Wolves.
things.
Whatever.
Definitely looked like it came from the mist. I don't know
They
if it
all
had anything to
dissipated
do
when we
with
killed him.
Yeah.
My working theory is it had something to do with sword body guy.
Oh no, that was like a skeleton.
Yes, but the mist burns and
So-
demons and shit.
This is starting to look more and more like we might know where the mist is coming from.
Do tell.
Yeah, behind us.
Follow me into the study here. And he'll lead you guys into the study, and he's already got a book out on the main table.
As he's going in there, I'm gonna say, "Hey, your healing stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe want to help him out. He looks a little fucked up."
He's got to ask first. I'm still kind of wary of Silas.
So, as you go in, and he's got a book laid out, and he's like, so, I think our mist might have something to do with this legend. It's a legend of the Nightmare Queen. Apparently, thousands upon thousands of years ago, there was an archfey that no one truly knows their name. All they know is that she went mad and unleashed the nightmares of those who essentially brought her to this plane. She revels in the chaos. There is no rhyme, there is no reason.
Hot.
She goes by nicknames such as the Death Wind and Chilling Fear. In fact, in the village of Fablewood that we are heading, they have a children's rhyme. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it basically says that if you're sleeping soundly, she can make sure that you don't. I can't remember the words. But
Words are hard.
yeah,
Okay.
everything I'm seeing points to this Nightmare Queen. I mean, a dark mist, it's bringing out... That's why when that catcher appeared, that's why I asked Storal what they were afraid of. Because if that means that your fears can come to life, then we have a problem.
So just don't be afraid of anything. Got it. Easy. Yes.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot on her because she's a legend, and most people think that by now those legends don't exist, but I think we have enough evidence to prove to the contrary.
I can attest
Yeah,
to old legends not dying.
yeah.
Not dying yet.
I think our best interest is to. It seems like this thing is moving closer to Terracona, and I don't know what's going on in Terracona, but I think if we can get there, I can find who I'm trying to find to get out of my pact, and we can figure out how to take the Nightmare Queen down, if that's even what's causing this. That's what it's pointing to, but I can't be certain.
Okay. Well, for now, I think we take a beat,
You already took a beating.
as in a moment, to take a breather, collect our thoughts, maybe come up with a plan of what we're doing when we get to our next place. Speaking of which, how do we get to our next place from here?
It's just
Do
like
you just think of a place and open the door?
we would have to do just like we did to get back to Nagiriata last time. We'll have to go over to the Atlas table and basically tell the house where we want to go.
Neat.
But I do agree, getting a chance to sleep and heal up would be beneficial.
Cat person can do healing.
But you gotta ask nicely.
Do you think you could fix my arm up for me, please?
I mean, I could.
Could you please?
What's for dinner?
It's
Valid question.
It's the same thing with the kitchen can only make two things, turkey and salad, unless we get into the town.
I
You
go
owe
I
me.
had at the word
Okay,
of salad.
that's fair.
Shake on it. Okay. I'm gonna do healing word level 2 again.
Okay. And then once you finish, he unties the sling.
You don't know how much I'm healing for yet.
Oh. Well, I mean,
It's 12
there's no hit points on it. You're just healing his arm.
Basically, it has an effect on here, and I'm following the rules.
DM overruled.
Railroad.
Railroad. Ding, 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 ding.
Fuck, the steam guy is back.
We got any mead or
Yeah, there's mead in the kitchen. And as
a good battle? Let's go drink a mead.
As he's saying this, he's stretching, and you can literally hear his shoulder popping back into place from the healing.
Gross.
What do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. But yeah, if we want to take a beat and eat, drink, there's mead, there's water. I think we can make some cream or milk appear if that's what you're into.
No, I'm lactose intolerant.
How are you a cat?
Okay.
The whole thing about cats drinking milk is actually a misnomer. Cats are actually really bad with dairy that isn't from a cat, and I'm also not a cat. I'm a halfling, so it doesn't really matter either way. Your stereotypes are a little harmful.
I am not from here. That's my defense.
No, that's fair.
I'm aware.
All right.
I walk past
I'm
you
gonna get a
and,
drink.
and I slap you on the arm a little bit.
Olaf's gone.
I'm gonna get a drink. I'm tired. Shenanigans.
Your first hangover is finally worn off. You need to work on the next one.
Not the time I want to go to sleep.
So is everyone wanting to grab a bite, grab a drink, go rest?
I go in. I
I'm
sit.
gonna take my sword up to my room first.
I sit right next to Olaf, and I'm gonna look at him, look at his drink, and I'm just gonna pick it up, and I'm gonna take a swig.
Of his drink.
Mm-hmm. Now remember, last session I said I don't drink.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna get fun.
And I just sit and I stare at the table.
Yeah, well, we'll see how that puts him to bed.
I
I'm not even gonna be mad. Like I'm just saying.
took the sword of
He took
my room
he
and
took
buried it.
3 shots in his shoulder. Hey, he deserved that drink.
Mhm.
I took the sword up to my room and
You want to
buried
get you
it.
your own there?
Buried it under a
I'm
bunch
fine.
of blankets.
If it's been one hell of a day.
It has. A good little fight.
I haven't-
Hairs up on my neck standing up.
I haven't drank for a reason. I think I've earned it at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. Enjoy it.
I'm gonna hop since I'm rejoining them. I'm hopping up in the seat next to him, and to catch my balance, I grab his shoulder.
Who, my
Yeah.
shoulder?
Yeah. Oh,
Tender.
sorry.
Tender.
And as you do that, I've got this here. You grab my shoulder, of course. And of course, I'm like, oh, motherfucker, I just spilled this all over you.
Yeah,
It's
hold on.
completely
It's not the
empty.
first time she's been covered in meat. It's fine.
Yeah, that's normal. Hold on, I got
It's
you.
all right.
I'm just like,
I'm-
oh,
you,
God.
you keep that one. I'm gonna get another one.
I did healing word for level 1
As-
to help you out.
as you're walking back with your new cup from the bar that refills the cups for you,
Yes.
give me a quick dexterity saving throw.
I like it.
I can only imagine what this is
I
for.
like +3 on my dexterity.
Yep.
9.
You slip in the mead
Yeah.
that was spilled, and your cup goes in the air, falls, and just hits you square on the head.
Yes.
For the first
Take
time.
damage.
No, you take no damage.
For the first time.
I did heal you the rest of the way with healing word after that because I felt bad about you.
But it hits you pretty hard.
You have a long rest anyway, so it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. But I
Hey, I deserve that one. That's fine.
For,
Get back up. Pick
For the
myself
first
back up.
time since I've met all of you, I am sitting and rubbing my shoulder, and she's healed me and made my shoulder better, and I just kind of let out a little
What?
chuckle.
did he just laugh?
Personality?
You can do that?
It's been a day of firsts. Like
No.
I said, I have not.
It wasn't a day of last, at
Oh.
least.
Like I said, it's
Yeah. it's,
I'm not quick to trust.
That's me talking to you there, Daddy.
I've literally had a sip. And
That's
what
that me. That me getting that
What
bloodstream.
in the hell are you doing?
What are you talking about?
What did you drink?
It's all good.
So you begin to realize that what has happened is that the mug hitting him in the head, he no longer is using his concentrate. He can't concentrate enough to make the accent not happen. He's talking to you without his facade of being the big bad barbarian.
Yeah, Daddy. Can't get that meat in your bloodstream.
How much have you had?
Who are you people?
We just got here.
I've had enough. I got enough of this in me.
I don't know
I
what
have
you're
wined
drinking.
and dined with kings and queens, and I've slept in alleys and dined on pork and beef.
I don't know what you're drinking, but I'm gonna go get one.
I am going to set this down and go, well, that's enough for me tonight. I'm going to get up and I'm walking straight to my room. Be like, this is a day of first. My firsts have completely run out.
Does he
Look,
stumble
look,
a bit
look,
on his
look.
way to his room?
Where's that?
I've had like 2 sips.
But this is some
never
strong mead.
Where's
never
that?
had it before.
Where's that pumpkin head Silas at?
Ugh.
Pumpkin head.
Nope,
Pumpkin
alright.
head. Where you at?
On my
Alright.
way to the room, and then I'll when I get to the room, I'll do my because I don't have to sleep. I'll
Yeah.
do my meditation.
Okay.
You gonna
So-
go take a little nap in now?
Yes,
So
I encourage you to do the same.
Never. Drinking mead time.
Come back with
So-
a
The doctor
it's the
said only
size of
liquids,
my
no
head.
solids, Daddy.
as all of this is happening, and we're going to count this as you guys going into taking your long rest
Cool.
in the study, as all of this is happening and pretty much the scene is changing, Silas is still standing in the study looking over the legends of the Nightmare Queen, and he's just sitting there, and he's kind of tapping at the mark on his face. And he's by himself. You guys don't know. This is expositional. But he's just tapping on the mark on his face. This could get a lot uglier, a lot quicker if we don't figure this out. And with that, that's where we're going to end tonight's story.
All right.
So you guys are going to take your long rest, do your heals. Everyone is going to level up to 4.
Ooh.
If you are looking to multi-class, you are able to multi-class at this point.
I'll rest.
And
Rest.
we will call it there for the night.
Okay. It's at maximum.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna end the broadcast here for everybody, and we're gonna work on figuring out our level up before we take off for the night from the studio. We will be back on November 22nd.
That's correct.
We'll be back November 22nd
A totally normal day.
8 p.m. Totally normal day. It's not anybody's special day.
In fact, it's the least special day ever.
Least special day ever.
May not even exist.
Yeah, it's just, the day that Blackbeard was killed and President Kennedy.
Oh, Edward Teach, no.
And it's also the day, certain Dungeons and Dragons players were born. So,
Statistically, probably.
Statistically,
It's a
probably.
lot of
There's
D&D players.
at
out
least one.
So,
Dude's probably an asshole.
but
there.
we
We're rolling
appreciate
that 29.
we appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Please let us know in the comments what your favorite moments were. We'll start working on putting together TikToks and shorts. And until next time, until we see you, keep an ear out for the echoes. Good night.
Bye.